Maglite MagTac podcast. We actually have a great guest for doing tactical stuff. And of course, I'm wearing my Maglite tactical patch.
I like it
right there.
It's
You like
nice.
that, Kris?
It looks pretty cool, dude. Looks cool. I like it.
So joining us here, Kris Tanto Paronto, Ranger, veteran, Benghazi combatant, movie consultant, author, trainer, motivational speaker, founding member, E3 Firearms Association. Man, have you had a full life?
That is, and I'm only like 22 years old too. Don't I look it? This is just stress, guys. It's just lots of stress right here.
Look at this. Look at the gray there on me. I've been gray since I was 35 years old.
That's blonde hair, dude. We can fix that in the editing process. Christian, I know Christian can fix that in the editing process, man. He's good to go.
Yeah. All right. So those things: Ranger, veteran, Benghazi combatant, movie consultant, author, trainer, motivational speaker, founding member of E3 Firearms Association, husband.
Most important, husband and father. Definitely.
Husband and father. So what's your favorite role?
Husband and father, right? Yeah, it is now. To say that it was when I was deploying, no, I think my favorite role was being that person deploying. I think in life, it just all changes. Your priorities change. People think, oh, you're a terrible father for saying that. Well, then I guess I am for saying that, but I'm just, you got to be honest. And I don't think guys go overseas strictly for the money. I don't think that's what part of it's the ego. It is part of it's seeing if you can prove yourself. And a lot of it's the brotherhood that you have with the guys right and left, because you don't get that anywhere else. And then another part of it's just how lucky I was to see a lot of the world and see a lot of the world that you just can't get a tourist visa for.
Not going to Somalia anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, you go, but to see some of those things, and I think I've said it on other podcasts, the savage beauty of seeing bombed out buildings, of seeing 50 cal pockmarks in concrete structures, of just seeing those things. It is very violent, but there is some beauty to it. It's some surrealism. But then it's also weird because you get used to it. And you're like, well, it's just how it is. I remember getting off a plane and going to Mosul, getting off a helicopter in Mosul, getting in downtown Mosul, and then going to Sulaymaniyah and driving to Kirkuk. And once you get out of Kurdistan and you get into North Kirkuk, you're back in the hot zone again. It was like, man, I'm back home. All the down telephone wires, all the dogs running around everywhere, all the, just bullet holes in buildings and watching for VBIEDs, vehicle-borne improvised explosive devices. It's like, wow, I'm home. And even going to Yemen and getting off a plane in Yemen and getting to Sana'a and getting out in some of the bad parts of Yemen. Like, all right, well, I feel back home.
Yeah, again. And I don't feel safe in downtown Seattle, LA, or Portland. And
it's getting very dangerous down there too. I got to say it. I'm not gonna make fun of it.
I don't go to big cities much. And if I do, I'm out of the hotel and into the cab or the Uber, and I'm going wherever I'm going. I don't walk anywhere in places like that. Speaking of surreal, I had seen the movie 13 Hours when it came out in the theaters, and I didn't know anything about you. I think I'd seen you contemporaneously, maybe on Fox News or something.
Yeah, I was doing the news rounds in those days, CNN and Fox. Never MSNBC, but CNN and Fox every once in a while.
And then I saw the movie, and honestly, from the very beginning, my favorite character in the movie was yours, because you were funny.
Well, that's the truth now. Now that you've gotten to know me a little bit, I am funny. I try to be funny.
So there's a moment in 13 Hours when a couple of guys come out of the bushes when you're in the compound, and they've got their hands blown off or something.
Yeah, no.
And your character says to him, "So you blew yourself up trying to frag us." Really? Did that actually happen?
Yeah, actually, the movie made it more intense than it. I mean, it showed me as being more angry when it actually happened. I took a knee. I'm on the backside of this building here. The explosion goes off here. The first one goes up. I didn't catch any shrapnel because the explosion went this way, and I got but you get overpressure. The movies, when it says you see the wind, there is that happens in the bigger explosion. You can actually see that overpressure. With a grenade, you can't, but you can feel it.
So you actually, moment actually happened, and it was even more surreal than it appears in the movie. All right. We're going to ask you about your experience with Maglite products and the MagTac 2 that we just sent you and other things, but we try to keep these short and compact. So we're going to Stop this right here. We'll reset. We'll come back for another MagTac podcast with Kris Tanto Paronto.